JYG in the building. We also got Big Daddy Al in the building. How you
What's up,
doing?
everybody? What's up? What's up? It's Wednesday. It's nice and chilly outside and windy.
Facts.
So I love it.
Not bad at all. I like cold weather too. I work
Mm-hmm.
outside, so yeah. In Texas, it's not really that cold. I mean,
Nope.
you Texans, it feel like it's cold, but anyhow, as we wait for y'all to get in, just want to let y'all know we have a fantastic show set up for you tonight. So sit back, relax, enjoy yourself, and we'll be right back. You're tuned in, TBH. Hey.
And I hear the bing, 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 you know, whatever.
You knew the one was coming out.
Yeah, I can hear it.
All right, everybody.
All
We back.
right.
And I know y'all might be wondering, it looks like we are one short. I know what the chat is saying. They wondering, where's Heather? Shout out to Soda. Soda Kansas in the building. How you doing, man?
What's up, Soda Can?
Gotta get that to you. But she's under the weather. So she is under the weather. She's not feeling too good. So we tried to give her a day off. I said, Heather, do not get on tonight. And Alfonso, what did he say?
She said, "I can do it. Let me do it. I can do it. I'm gonna be better by nighttime." They're like, "All right."
And then I said, well, just don't get our hopes up that you're gonna be showing up, and then you don't show up because now this is an unexcused absence. We will be talking about you all night long because you wanted to still show up. So you gonna get what you gonna get. All right.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. Don't get mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger. All right. I told her this morning. So the kid said I wasn't even gonna say anything. You ain't got to. You don't have to. I told her, I said, hey, look, just take the day off. You'll be fine. No, I want to be apart. Okay, well, I don't know what to tell you. Where you at? Where are you? That's the PBO. Don't you already got one right now. Anyway, guys, we got a good jam-packed, amazing 2 hours for you. Let's go ahead and tell y'all what we're gonna be talking about. In case you didn't see the thumbnail on Instagram or anything like that, we're gonna be talking about Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Yeah.
Yep.
Got Candace Owens in the building. We got Beyonce's mama in the building. And we got Diddy. He might be getting out. Dun, 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 dun. Also, we got some other things too. We have some really good debate topics as well that we hope you guys enjoy with us. And without further ado, let's go ahead and cut that music, and let's get ready to go into some Alfonso.
Some reactions.
Hey!
Yep.
All right, and we back, y'all. Got to get
All
into
right.
these reactions. Let's go ahead and set the screen. While I'm doing that, Alfonso, anything in particular happen today with you?
Let's see. Well, nothing much. Just same old work, and I was just glad it was nice and cool outside. I don't know what is
Yeah.
what the cool weather like. I don't know. It makes me want to work more. Actually,
Yeah, me too. It just makes it a little bit easier.
makes me want to move more. I
Mhm.
guess.
Are we starting on Saturday or Monday? Probably.
I think Saturday.
Okay.
I
All
think
right.
Saturday.
I just told her that you be eating them damn Plan Bs like jelly beans.
Okay, why do I be eating them though? Cause what you be doing?
Because you don't never let me eat the kids back up out you.
I beg your damn pardon.
Wait.
Camera and a microphone.
That music.
I know. What's killing me, bro? Don't tase me, bro.
I just told her that you be eating them damn Plan Bs like jelly beans.
Okay, why do I be eating them though?
No.
Cause what you be doing?
Because you don't never let me eat the kids back up out you.
And they laughing. The two girls laughing about it.
Oh man.
So the assassin is right. Pause. What is going on right now, man?
Oh man.
He won't let me eat the kids up out you, boy.
I hope nobody's eating anything.
Y'all nasty, bro. Y'all some nasty individuals. I'm not gonna lie. That was nasty.
Nope.
I don't like that. Y'all need Jesus, man. Like for real. That's ridiculous.
Some holy water, something.
Man. Taking your protein straight to the head, boy. That's crazy.
Taking it to another level right there. Ooh.
For real, though. Oh man. All right, let's keep going. No.
Oh man.
No. What are we doing? Y'all, I feel betrayed.
That's why it's called reaction.
Yo, this is crazy. Get it off my screen. What is going on, dog?
Oh man. I wanted Heather to see that one too.
Dude.
I really did.
Dude, that was for Heather. Good Lord, dude. No way. Man.
Oh man.
Let's just keep going. I don't even want to talk about it. Christmas is coming up. All right. All right, let's see what this is going on. It is not.
Would you pick me in a room full of women?
A room full of women?
Yeah.
Why am I in the room?
Well, I don't know. Why are you in the room? Why'd you go in the room?
Because you told me to go in the room.
I don't recall telling you to go into any room. I just asked.
You just asked if I was in the room with full of women.
How do you even know you're in the room? You could be on one of those two-way glasses.
You just
and
asked
you
me
could be
a
looking
question.
through the room, but now all of a sudden you're in the room.
Because you
And you
picked me
inserted
around.
yourself. I didn't even think about that.
Yes, I would pick you. Is that the right answer?
Not anymore. It would have been if you wouldn't have asked, well, why am I in the room? I don't know. I have no idea.
So why did
That
you...
wasn't. I didn't think about that. And now I'm thinking about it. Now I'm upset. Because why are you in the room?
You tell me.
You know what? If it was a room full of guys, I'm not going in there, okay? But you're suddenly in the room full of women? Would you pick me in a room?
Oh man, lose situation.
Get that out of here, boy. But why was you in the room though?
Because there was 10 women.
There we go. Because the women was in there. That's why I was in there. Okay.
Because somebody's perfume smelled good. That's what it was.
Yeah, because you told me to meet you there, and when I walked in there, there was a whole bunch of women in there, so I stayed to wait for you. That's what happened.
Oh man.
All right.
Lose situation.
I don't like that. Why do you be doing that? Why come up with a scenario that you yourself don't want to happen?
Right.
Goodness. All right. Thank y'all for rocking with us. We're gonna keep it going. All he wanted.
Like literally just walk away. Just walk away.
Oh.
Like, are you kidding me?
Yo, he started with me. He wanted all the
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's a woman too.
Yeah.
Like literally just walk away. Just walk away. Like, are you kidding me?
That boy said, "Oh Jesus."
That's a linebacker right there, man. Getting into the little stroller thing, like man.
Dude, that dude got hit. He said, "Oh Jesus." Did you hear it? That must have hurt.
Oh man.
Jesus. Hold on, let's see if we can hear it.
Like literally just walk away. Just walk away. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to clip that.
I didn't even notice that, but yeah, that's pretty funny.
She heard him, boy. She heard him.
Man.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Came with that Mike Tyson punch right there.
Nah, I can't. No, not the Mike Tyson.
Can
we talk about that tonight? Can we talk about that? I know that wasn't on the docket, but can we talk about that?
You know what? We can.
Because, our counterpart decided not to show up at the last minute, even though we told her, don't show up. And she showed up anyway, so it is what it is.
Sure.
So we're going to have to fill her space with something else.
Genuinely don't value kind, good men.
Okay, I'm not comfortable. In fact, I've tried really hard to be attracted to men who treat me well. It's boring. It's not only boring, but it makes me feel uncomfortable.
What the fuck?
And you know what? I don't like to date my type of guy anymore because I feel like it's really boring because he treats me so good, which common sense, you want to be treated good from a guy. But when you get treated good, it's kind of boring and
Oh, fuck. You know the sad truth? Most men don't even start off wanting to be savages or jerks. They're actually created. We learn the truth about what she's speaking about early on. And then from there, you see that, you gotta drag them. And I know that sounds harsh, but you learn. As a matter of fact, ask any woman about who was the guy that you loved the most? And it'll always be the most toxic, the most narcissistic, the guy that she wanted to tame. And then ask her about the guy that loved her the most. And then ask her about how that relationship dissolved. 9 times out of 10, it'll be she left the relationship because she just wasn't happy. It just wasn't fun. They like that challenge. They want the challenge of taming a man, changing him into something else that they ultimately won't like anyway. You gotta always keep them on their toes, always keep them in a state of anxiety because it's that's what they respect. It's unfortunate until they get way past their prime and now they're coming with a lot of baggage, and at that moment they start to appreciate a good man. I don't make the rules. I just play the game, and it's a dirty game. Stay focused though. A lot.
Man, how you feel about that, Alfonso?
I hear a number of facts coming out.
Great, dog.
Oh man,
I'm not gonna say every woman is like that, but I will say a vast majority of you women are like that.
I know something like that.
Yeah,
and they told me the same. I was like, you need a good, nice guy. No, but I'm like, yeah. They always got that but. And they always go with the toxic guy. Always.
Yeah, but then you want us to turn around and get back with you after we done got everything. The only way that's gonna happen is if what's the girl name? The black girl that married the pastor, but she was like a video vixen, so she stopped. But she was an actress too. She got a divorce from him, and now she's dating the dude that used to be Kane the Conqueror. off Marvel.
Oh,
Megan Good. There it is.
oh, yeah.
Unless your Carfax is like Megan Good Carfax, where it's purely nostalgia that's making me want to do this.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me, dog. And then think about it too. Like she got him after the white girl like destroyed his career. So like he wasn't even as valuable as he as he could have been. Like
That dude, he'll make a comeback though. He will.
yeah.
He was a good actor. I like him.
He is a good actor. Like
Yeah.
he's a good actor. It's just
I thought he did damn good as
he
King.
should have stayed toxic with that white woman. That's what it was. Instead of running away, he should have like just snatched her up. Like
Yep.
He should have just got in the character. He should have been game.
She would have been like, "Oh, he loves me."
Yep. Based off what that dude just said, and what Soda Can Assassin said, stay toxic. You too nice. He was on like video talking about I need a woman like Harriet Tubman and Martin Luther King Jr.'s wife and Barack Obama's wife. And like, nah, you need to tell me, you better watch out for Sexy Red. If you ain't coming in here with Sexy Red energy, I know what to tell you. Gorilla.
Right?
Oh, dude, that's crazy. But yeah, I mean that does happen though. I mean, I don't know why. Maybe it's excitement. Maybe I don't get it.
Yep.
Once I understood a little bit, I dabbled in it, but it just wasn't. I don't know.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm single.
All right.
And he was like, babe, I lost my job. I'm like, all right, cool.
Oh, Lord. Let's continue.
So a month later, like,
woman says she filed for divorce 30 days after her husband got fired and took her chance with one of his friends.
The bills, it was time for the bills or whatever, and I'm like, the bills due, babe, or whatever. And he was like, okay, I'm not working. And I'm just, in a month, like, it's all kind of hustles. You could have been doing something.
Yeah, and what were you doing? Ain't you grown? The bills belong to you and him. You just sitting there letting them pile up?
Or whatever. So I told him, I said, look, if I pay these bills, are you going to pay me the money back?
Pay you the money back for bills that you contributed to. You wanted him to pay you back for that?
This man had the nerve to tell me, why should I pay my wife back for paying our bills?
Yeah. That seems like a reasonable question to ask.
I told this man from day one, my money is my money, and his money is our money.
Oh, no.
What?
Why should I spend my money paying the bills? Like, no, he should have paid me back. So that's when I decided, like, I can't be with this man no more.
It only took her 1 month to walk away. The man was unemployed for 1 month, and she walked.
How you feel about that? 1 month?
Man, that's not even a long time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, 1 month? I mean,
dang.
First off, the first question need to be asked is, where was y'all savings at?
True.
Where was you? If you ain't got enough for 1 month, bro, like...
Yeah, you gotta have an emergency fund.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get talked to dirty at the job. I'm sorry. Like, you're gonna have to be the one to shut up and stay late because you ain't got enough money in the bank.
And the part with my money is my money and your money is our money, like what? No.
I mean, that's an old anecdote for women. Some women say that. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with it because my situation is different. So I don't really know how that works. So I can't.
I wouldn't agree. If I ever got with a woman and she said that, I'd be like, nope. Yeah. We'll have separate bank accounts, separate living spaces, everything.
Have a Commonwealth account where you got to put in a certain amount or a percentage. Now, I have heard somebody talk about that. Like, let's say $100, 10% of $100 is $10, right? And then let's say the other person only makes $10, so 10% of $10 would be $1. So that means that person will be obligated to give 10% of what they're making. So it's the same amount of sacrifice, just different money. But I still don't see how that will work either, because I'm still gonna have, you might have the majority of your money, but I still have way more money than you. So that means you still gonna have me pay for dates, pay for trips, all that type of stuff. You can't afford that. So I don't understand it. But let's keep going.
Yeah. Ladies, I hope you understand why there are so many men who are against marriage. It's because of women like her.
So he came home and he was like, you know, babe, I lost my job. I'm like, all right, cool.
Oh, Lord. Let's continue.
All right, so they didn't sell the part when she shot at the friend.
Right? Yeah.
So let me tell you what happened. She shot at the friend, and the friend smashed her. And then he like passed her. And she been getting passed ever since. That's the lore. I made that up, but it sounds about right though.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it sounds about right. Yeah. Because he wasn't ugly, so I mean, you gonna come over there and shoot your shot, and most of your dudes ain't loyal to you like they say they are. So, you know, he coming over there with the spaghetti strap on with the booty shorts. It's probably gonna happen. So
yep,
probably gonna happen. And then, but he gonna call you and tell you though. He's gonna be like, man, your girl came over here and she was trying to smash, bro. Like she was trying to play like Mario Smash, bro. So, you know, I had to player number one. You feel me? Like I get what it. Yeah. Don't make Mario it right. Yeah, he had to win. He had to beat the Peach, bro. Like he had to beat the Peach. Like, deal with it. All right, let's keep going. Oh, that's crazy. No.
Oh man.
Oh no. Not the dog. Oh jeez.
I like that title though. The disrespect is crazy, dog.
Also, shout out to Baby Scorpio in the building. How you doing, Baby Scorpio?
What's up, Baby Scorpio?
Baby Scorpio says she didn't get married for love. She got married for benefits. I'm just saying. Just my opinion. Shout out to Slim with Just My Opinion. She gonna be back tomorrow. So y'all be sure to tune in for that. But yeah, man. I guess he was a material girl in a material world. So, all right, let's see here.
Oh, yeah. Don't watch my boom, can't clap my boom, don't watch my shoe, don't got my juice, I be fighting around in the groove, I hang like snooze. Hey, you can run like you want it, you can get it, come a young boy singing. I waited, I got in line. I did some records with Dre, I got my feet in the game, in 1 year I changed it. You niggas is late. My son is amazing, he look crazy.
I just want to say that this is a cipher. This is ridiculous. This is not
let it play. Let it play.
Okay.
Reading, but he danced like MJ. He only in pre-K. You say
that boy might be.
You fucked the flashlight? Fucking to cope with the plane, bro. Bro, that's amazing. Lemonade, it's amazing. I fucked a bunch of flashlights. New crib doesn't got a driveway, still pulling out when I'm fucking by the fireplace. Bitch that I'm with used to fuck around with Gosling. I don't like to think about it, shit is so exhausting. Kissing on your baby like the boy a politician. Spitting out tough shit, overcooked chicken. Hopping out the lift, no tipping, I'm rich. So sick, getting blown, I'm just making a wish. Oh boy, got a show out. Only thing that you and I like is their pronouns. Girls try and go out, white like a snow out. Hair so
that boy said the only thing about you and me that's like it's the pro. Come on, bro.
No straight, no blowout. Touchdown, score, no toe out. Run around the telly being loud as fuck. The May stop coming back, turn down for what? The name hopped in the motherfucking crowd to bust. That little diggy got double XL. What? Do it.
He hit that boy like a drum machine. Do it.
That boy got skills right there in the back.
That boy said, "Do it." That boy treat you like a drum machine. Don't never let no grown man treat you like a drum machine, boy.
Oh man,
well, Dickie boy, that boy don't be playing.
When I first saw it, I was like, "What the hell?" And I just had to keep watching it. I was like, "Oh, all right."
Hey, oh, dude. Somebody said you can just see their smiles on their faces fade because they realize he's good, and they did. Like when he started rapping, they stopped playing around. Though they was like, "Yeah, we good."
I was like, "Oh man."
Baby Scorpio said, "Okay, I can understand Lil Dicky, but the other two shaking my head." Facts, dog.
That's right.
Facts, dog. That's the dude that came up with Panda. That dude. Something wrong with that dude, bro. And then we got Anderson .Paak in the building. Like he made some real good songs, but freestyling is different. It's kind of like pre-recorded versus live. Like some people can do live and other people can't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just
that was crazy right there. It was. It was good though.
All right, man. That was a good one. Let's keep going. Thank y'all for rocking with us. You can be anywhere in the world right now, but you're with us, and we appreciate you. We're gonna keep on going with the reacts.
Okay, Thanksgiving is coming up. So, here go the rules in case you don't know them. Rule number 1, do not ask me about a nigga you don't see me with no more, okay? 1 nigga, 2 nigga, red nigga, blue nigga. Don't ask me about no nigga. Just mind your business before I take your nigga. Now is not the time to experiment on dishes, okay? Old faithful dishes only. Go with what you know. If you see me going outside to take a walk with my cousins, that was the last opportunity you had to ask me to do anything that required brain activity. I will not be functioning for the remainder of the evening. Do not ask me to. Do not ask me when I'm having children. That's y'all job. I'm not having any, so keep that over there. Don't come in here starting no political debate, okay? We don't want to talk about that. We came here to eat good, to drink good, and to play a little spades. Which brings me to my next rule. If you don't know how to play, don't sit at the table, okay? This is not Grey's Anatomy. We are not a teaching hospital. You will get tossed up out of there like a Caesar salad. Also, if you can't cook, just don't. We always need paper plates. Can't get enough drinks, you know what I'm saying? Don't struggle through this holiday and make everybody suffer. Last but not least, you say something crazy to me, I'm gonna say something crazy back to you. I don't have a filter anymore. My therapist told me that I need to learn how to establish hard boundaries with people, so I will be boxing out all Thanksgiving long. And in perpetuity. Oh, but that's your grandma. Oh, but that's your cousin. We're adults. Okay? Don't start nothing. Won't be nothing. Happy holidays.
Yeah.
Okay?
Simple set of rules right there.
I agree with those rules. Yeah. I agree with those rules. Oh, guys, by the way, we had a Friendsgiving and we were able to all be together for a little while. It was pretty nice, man. It's pretty nice. So yeah, these rules were in play, but just nobody crossed them, so it was good. Yeah, man. Baby Scorpio said she is very talented. I like her. So okay. So let's give a shout out to, I can't say her name. Indeski Abu. I know I killed that. I know I destroyed it. But yeah, if y'all see her, follow her. It's spelled INDESKRIBEULL. Yeah, Indeskiable or something like that. I don't know.
That's too many letters.
It might be halfway spelled different. You know how people think it's cute to spell stuff wrong. Anyway, but talented. I did like it. A little shade, but you know. Because I can't pronounce what you're trying to tell me.
Toxic masculinity, because toxic masculinity is still better than no masculinity at all. And a lot of men in today's society is exhibiting a level of bitch ass nigga that I have never seen in my life. And when a man does not exhibit any masculinity whatsoever, he becomes more of a danger to society than a man who has toxic masculinity. You don't believe me? Watch this video.
Tough piece of tape to listen to. It's a 17-year-old boy who passed away following a 911 call for help. The dispatcher hung up on the caller The boy had been wounded during a drive-by shooting. As he lay there in distress, dying. A frantic woman who apparently knew the teen calls 911, tries to communicate to the dispatcher what's going on, what help she needs. She's obviously distressed, excited. Who wouldn't be? Listen to this.
I'm keeping him alive. Okay, is he not breathing? Barely. There's one of us. One of us. There you go, Danny. One of us. Yes. There you go, Danny. Good job. Just stay with me, okay? Okay? There you go. Good job, Danny.
Is he breathing?
He's barely breathing. How many times does the tell you?
Okay, you know what, ma'am? You could deal with yourself. I'm not going to deal with this, okay?
No, I can't die.
So you let that young man pass away because your feelings was hurt. Because this girl cursed at you. That's what I be talking about when we get into the, oh, you need men to express their feelings. No, you need a man to be about results. His feelings are secondary. I'm not saying that a man isn't supposed to have feelings or be able to express his feelings, but at some point, your feelings are not the most important thing. It's up to a man to be a problem solver. And instead of being a problem solver, he was like, oh, well, if you're going to curse at me, then he just hung up the phone and let somebody die. If he was masculine, he would have been like, I don't really care. His brain would have went, I don't really care for what she said, but let me get this done. That's how my brain would have worked. Hell, I would have cussed back. She would have been like, how many times I got to fucking tell you? I would have said, well, bitch, I didn't hear you the first time, but where are you so I can send you help? That's very simple. But letting somebody pass because your feelings is hurt is crazy.
Dude,
crazy. And they only suspended the dude. He should be in jail because he's an accomplice.
Facts, he should.
He helped whoever shot that boy kill that boy.
Facts.
So that's how I feel about it.
Facts.
Toxic masculinity. I'm pro toxic masculinity. I'd rather him had cussed her out raggedy and still helped him than to act like the whole ass nigga he was acting like. Sorry. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's how I feel. All
right, chat. How y'all feel about that? Let us know how you feel about that one, because that's a little tricky. That one's a little tricky. I guess I'll go first. I don't think that was actually I don't think that was a toxic masculinity situation. I don't think it had anything to do with masculinity. I think that had everything to do with just your upbringing, your integrity, your steadfastness, your ability to get stuff done. I don't think it had anything to do with masculinity in general. But I mean, so when you start talking about toxic masculinity, you're talking about relationships and stuff like that, or how you view the world. And I don't think a toxic masculinity man would be sitting down getting paid to answer phone calls all day. So that's just me. What do you think of?
You should put up that comment Soda put up earlier. Stay toxic.
Yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, you're right. Like somebody working 911 calls like that, you gotta have some thick skin.
Yeah.
People are excited. They're gonna be, all over the place. You just gotta handle it and just let it slide off your shoulder. It's just like.
But that's more of a matter of just being a bitch. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Because you can't make nobody say nothing to you.
Yeah. I mean, he should have got more than just a suspension. I mean, he should have got fired and whatever else they could have did with him.
Said, oh hell no, lawsuit. Homie was dead ass wrong for that. Fire that boy. Never work at Dispatch again, for real. Never another job at Dispatch. Never no job, do nothing with no phone. You can't sell insurance. You can't do none of that. Not even gonna play that with you. All right. Let's go to the next one. I think I saw this one. Let's see. Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, dark meat, fattier, juicier. I love that dark meat.
I know you do.
That's why I went right. I went right after it with that leg yesterday.
Yeah, you did.
I mean, there was no thought about getting a knife and getting those breasts.
With the white meat, it was all about that leg.
You prefer the dark meat as well?
I have always preferred dark meat, but if things don't work out this Thanksgiving, I think I'm going to switch and start going after the white meat exclusively. And I mean that sincerely.
Put a little gravy on it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, you have to be able to work with it. You just got to, I think I can work with the white meat. I do. You can trust the white meat.
It's pretty good. It's a little dry.
It's consistent. It's
That's why you
reliable.
gotta put some gravy on
It's
it.
always
A little dry, but we'll figure it out. Yeah.
Good stuff.
I'm switching over.
Damn.
Jeez. Well, yeah.
Boy, talking about he like that dark meat.
Hey, and she said, I'm willing to try the white meat, man, because it's reliable. That's crazy.
Oh man, that's funny right there.
I got nothing for that one. It kind of spoke for itself. Seemed like he was feeling her and she was feeling him, man. Hope everything work out.
Right?
That boy said he went straight for the legs. Dude.
Oh man.
Boy, acting up. All right. Here we go.
Me and my friend, a platonic homeboy, we went somewhere last night and we had to get out the car like 3 times. Okay. And he didn't open my door not a single time. So I let it go by a couple times and then I said, now that's your 3rd time not opening my door. And he was like, well, I feel like that's romantic. And I said, wait, this is a common courtesy. Okay?
Dave Scorpio said, well, aren't they having a great time talking about meat? Yeah.
I know we just boys, okay? I know we just boys, but I am still, okay? Treat me like a lady. Disregard the mustache and the whiskers down here, okay? I am very much still a feminine woman. Open my door. Open my door. Am I tripping? Okay, so me and my...
All right, just to give you a little recap on what we just heard. She made it clear that this was her platonic friend, which means this man has been put into the forever realm of
friend zone.
Friend zone. Yes, he is in the abyss of friend zone. Doesn't mean that he's not a good guy. Doesn't mean that he might not be her type. It just means that she wants to put him in that hellscape of friend zone. So I mean, I want to spend time with you, but I'm not willing to do anything else. So they go out, which means he's paying. And she has the audacity to sit here and get upset because he did not open a door for a friend. Which would be no different than if I were to get out, me and Alfonso was driving, and me to get out, walk to Alfonso's door and open the door for him. Now, the only way that would be acceptable is if he's paying me to drive him. And saying that you, lady, are not paying for anything in this situation, you should actually be opening the door for him. So I don't know what to tell you. Alfonso, what you got?
I don't know why she's complaining. Women are quick to say, "Oh, we just friends, we platonic." They are quick to say that. Oh, he's just a friend, and they want girlfriend treatment like all the time. They want their dinner, lunch, whatever paid for by the guy. They want to be picked up by the guy. Like, what? It's like, that's no.
It's girlfriend treatment without the boyfriend treatment. Not doing that no more. Dead all that. It's giving DCE.
Yep.
It's giving
DCE.
DCE. Shout out to Angry Man. The Angry Man channel. He's actually been doing this thing for a long time, so be sure to subscribe to Angry Man if you like stuff like that. All right, let's see.
Or you gotta put one of the comments right there.
Soda Cat said, "Girl, you independent. You got this." Facts.
Right.
All right. And then you guys, we just want to get y'all opinion on this real quick as we start to transition over into our main topics. How y'all feel about this? Trump chooses TV doctor Mehmet Oz, there you go, to lead Centers of Medicare and Medical Services.
Dr. Oz, basically.
Dr. Oz from TV. How y'all feel about that? I'll be honest with you, I didn't know that the man was a real doctor, so I'm kind of shocked, but we're not gonna like every pick that he picked. All right, so this is what it is. Is this a bit of a reach? Well, I don't know. Apparently, he's a real doctor, so I need to check his credentials. If I,
I thought he was a real doctor too. So I mean,
I thought he was like Dr. Phil, license unlapsed. I didn't think. Allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Yeah,
but okay, well, I mean, Oz. It's finna turn us into the land of Oz. Okay. Yeah, really. Got it. Yeah. I know. All right. Okay. So we just got done with the reaction blitz. We hope you enjoyed it. All right, so we are back from the reaction blitz. We're glad that you guys rocked out with us this long. We're gonna go ahead and get into the first topic, and we might as well go ahead and do it like this. So, in case you didn't know, there is currently going on right now in Austin a bit of evolutions, if you will. A debate over religion in school is happening right now out there. So we're going to give you guys the information that we have, and then we're going to talk about it, and let's see how far it goes. So, Alfonso, you want to tell us a little bit about this in particular?
Yeah. So they are, I guess, debating whether or not to basically bring religion into the classroom and teach religion. I mean, so it's like, I don't know. My thought is, I mean, if that's what they want to do, I guess, make it like an elective, and whatever students want to take it, let them take it. But my thing is also too is, okay, what religion is it going to be? Christianity? Is it going to be Muslim religion? Is it going to be Wiccan? Is it going to be, is it going to be? How are you going to open it up to just one religion when, here in the States, we're supposed to have freedom of religion. So which religions are you going to teach? How many, it's just, I don't know. How far are you going to go with it? Like, is it joke? Because if you're just going to do one, you're always going to have somebody that's going to be mad about it. They're going to probably file a complaint, and it's going to, involve lawyers and all kinds of crap. So I guess we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and I also say too, before we get started, I'm a bit on the fence. I mean, I'm not quite sure, so this video is good for me. So I want to hear what the reasoning was first before I give an actual decision on it. I will say I don't see anything wrong with it, but it's just a slippery slope. So, in my opinion, it's just like Alfonso said, then how will we know what's acceptable, what's not acceptable? So let's see.
An open education resource that's being presented by the Texas Education Agency for Public School Classroom Use.
Some people are really concerned about the religious aspect of it.
The highly contentious matter is being viewed in a few different ways. There's not only those who are for and against it being implemented in Texas, but also people who believe there is a place for religion in the classroom, but that the subject needs to be improved upon.
It's not teaching about religion that's problematic. It's the way that these lessons teach about religion.
The material is meant to use scriptures and biblical stories in relation to educating students about American history.
The teachers aren't going in there to preach to students, right? We're looking at different subjects and bringing up Christian values that will basically, it's a brushstroke of things throughout the scriptures.
However, opposers argue that the content highly favors Christian theology.
It overwhelmingly emphasizes Christianity.
That's what you were talking about. That slippery slope. Keep going.
Of any other religion, and that's unconstitutional. And so we want to call attention to that and make sure that all religious backgrounds are respected and treated equally.
There is nothing the U.S. Supreme Court has laid down requiring equal time or equal treatment among religious sects.
The resources were initially presented to the State Board of Education in the summer, but has since been revised after analysts found it relied too heavily on religion and its teachings.
I really don't think that that's necessary at all. I really don't think that religion has any sort of place in schools. I mean, we have a separation of church and state for a reason. And I think that incorporating religion back into textbooks is really unconstitutional.
1 month before Monday.
First off, it's not. It doesn't have anything to do with it being constitutional or not, because our money has "In God We Trust" on it. Our literal money that we pull out of our pockets every day has "In God We Trust." And then the Pledge of Allegiance: one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So. But Soda Can Assassin says, leave religion alone, but bring back the Pledge of Allegiance. I mean, I can rock with that too. I can rock with that. But how you feel about that, Alfonso?
So when did they take out the Pledge of Allegiance? I didn't even know that happened, actually.
Well, let's find out real quick since we got a little time. But let's see.
I mean, I have no problem with the Pledge of Allegiance. It's just, we grew up in school doing that.
Yeah, but people got sensitive now.
Too sensitive. That's why you gotta stay toxic.
Gotta stay toxic. Keep them on their toes. Pledge of Allegiance.
But yeah, that is like a slippery slope, because like I said, if they're just gonna keep it to Christianity, it's somebody's bound to complain about it.
In 1943, the United States Supreme Court ruled that no person can be required to recite the pledge. In 1943.
Dang.
Yep. And I guess people still were doing it, but you didn't have to. Because CNN then reports that the reason why students don't have to recite it, the reason why they don't have to recite it is because, let's see, if there is any fixed star in our constitutional constellations that no official, high or petty, can prescribe what shall be orthodox in politics, nationalism, religion, or other matters of opinion, or force citizens to confess by word or act their faith therein. That's what Justice Robert Jackson wrote as the majority opinion for why they did not do it. And it was West Virginia State Board of Education versus Barnett. The students couldn't be forced to salute the U.S. flag or say the Pledge of Allegiance. Doing so would violate their First Amendment rights, which is crazy.
Right?
How you going to use the amendments to not be patriotic? That's crazy. That's craziness. My goodness. Soda Can Assassin also said, bring back bullying. I don't know about that. I don't think bullying went anywhere.
Bullying's still there. It's still there.
It's alive and kicking. Oh, that's a good pun. Soda Can Assassin said, damn weak ass kids. Hey, parents are getting weak too, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I've seen some pretty weird looking parents.
Too sensitive. Yep.
And Slim J in the building. What's up for Slim J? We like to, when we get people in the chat that we have not been able to give fair credence to, We like to give them the horn, let them know that we appreciate y'all being here with us. And for all 6 of you that are watching right now, we appreciate you. Make sure you hit a like for the algorithm so we can get up out here, so we can get monetized. All right. And also, if it's something that you want us to bring up, throw it in the chat. Throw it in the chat. All right. But some said, wow, that's not good. These students need Jesus in their life. So she thinks that it should.
I guess.
Go ahead.
No, I said that's what I said. Like they should, if they're gonna do that, just make it an elective class, and if the kids want to take it, let them take it. That's what they should do.
Yeah, well, when we had the little discussion not too long ago about, the only issue is that, and look, I don't have a problem with it, but I'm just being devil's advocate, literally. Like, people are going to be like, well, why can't we have Wiccan and stuff like that?
Somebody's going to bring it up.
Yeah.
They're going to.
And because they don't want something like this to happen, which has already happened. So we're about to show it to you right now. This happened 18 hours ago. So it is like almost within the same time frame. Let's check it out.
Integrate the Bible in daily lessons.
Shannon here with details.
Let's start it over.
The Texas Board of Education tentatively approved a new curriculum for elementary schools that would integrate the Bible in daily lessons.
Shannon here with details on the curriculum and what's next. Shannon?
Well, Lauren, this Christian curriculum has been discussed in other states like Oklahoma and Louisiana. Now it's one step closer in Texas. Bluebonnet Learning would integrate the Bible in elementary school language and reading lessons. Tuesday, the board held a preliminary 8-7 vote approving it. Mark Chancey is a professor of religious studies at Southern Methodist University. He voiced his opinion to the State Board of Education during a hearing in Austin this week. He says he supports teaching religion in public schools, but says it should be taught in a fair and unbiased way.
Public schools should reflect the religious diversity of our state, and when teaching about religion, not privilege one religious tradition over others.
I just think that if we try to let too much be taken over by any one religion, we risk.
The 2025 educational grant application is now open.
Oh, okay. Hold on. But just, let you know it's now open, that grant. So go get it. Go get that grant, man. Please go get that grant. Orlando, Florida. Free advertising.
Damaging the experience of children who have differing beliefs.
I went and watched it. I've watched it. I've sat in the classrooms. And I think it works.
Well, districts would be free to decide against Bluebonnet and choose a different curriculum that's similar in its focus. The final vote is set to happen on Friday. If approved, school districts would be offered a financial incentive of $60 per student to help pay for new materials.
The Texas Board of Education tentatively.
I don't like the fact that they're giving an incentive of $60 per student.
Yep.
That's not good.
And then they're only going to be doing it looks like from that in elementary schools.
Right.
So
that's the age of indoctrination. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you, man, because I don't have a problem with Christianity at all. I consider myself to be one, but at the same time, you gotta be fair if you're gonna do it in the school system. You have to be fair.
Dang.
Because the school is finna turn into a zoo. A literal zoo. Like you already got drag queen coming in reading books and
reading stories and stuff.
And you finna have Wiccan going on in the corner. Like it's gonna be wild out there.
You're gonna meet people making spells with Harry Potter sticks.
Yeah, man. Spectrum petroleum and all that stuff. Like, who wants a Spectrum petroleum? Like, sound like petroleum jelly. That's some R. Kelly stuff.
Oh man.
Kids out here getting swallowed up. It's crazy out here, man. Jeez, man.
Oh man.
Jeez. I don't know, man. Me personally, I feel like there is Me and my wife actually had a debate about this, about is America actually a Christian country? And they can't really decide it, because even though our Constitution has a lot of heavy language that's related to the Bible, even there it said that you have a freedom to choose your own religion. So it's one of those slippery slopes, It's one of those areas where you don't really know.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, thank y'all for rocking with that, and be sure to put in the comments how you feel about this debate over religion in school, because it seems as if, at least for Austin, they put a temporary thing where they are going to start having Bible studies for the kiddos. So if you agree with it, let it be known in the chat. If you don't, let it be known in the chat. If it's wild enough, we'll pull it up. We'll talk about it. So, all right. Thank you guys for rocking with us again. You can be anywhere in the world right now, but you're here with us, and we appreciate you. 55 minutes into the show, so we rocking right along. So let's go ahead and get into some ratchetness. All right. So.
Oh yeah.
Get into the ratchetness. Let's talk about a dance party with who? Not Beyonce, but Beyonce's mom. Right? So, in case y'all don't know who this lovely woman is in the green, that's Candace Owens. All right, and Candace Owens, if you rock with us from the very beginning, we have done a lot of reactions off Candace Owens. And me personally, I think that she's really good at what she does. So, I mean, she did a cup, like a Stanley Cup, and then the next go around, we had our cup. We showed what cups we like better. But, I mean, she's always staying in some mess, though. Like, she's always staying in some mess, and it's really not because she's doing anything different. I think it's just because she says things so pointed that it hurts people's feelings.
Yep, I think so. Yep.
I really do. And I think Beyonce's mama is mad at how she was handling her baby. So let's get into it. The video that we're going to be reacting from right now is Pink Book Lessons, and as you already know, we do a lot of reactions to Pink Book Lessons, so please make sure that you go there and subscribe. The video in question, I'm going to put the link in the chat, that way you can go and watch it in its entirety, because we will be jumping around. But make sure you subscribe to Pink Book Lessons if you have not, and if you don't know if you like them or not, well, let's find out right now. So let's go ahead and get this pulled up. And we will be jumping around, so just letting you know. And let's do it this way. We'll come back, or we'll make it like that. All right, here we go.
Today, I had to decide whether or not I had a death wish, because today I'm just going to go for Beyonce. I'm sorry, it's really time to speak to the Beehive. This is getting ridiculous. Me finding out that she allegedly got paid $10 million for a 3-minute speech for Kamala, and people worship her every word, in so much that actually black women were the only people left still voting in hordes for the Democratic Party. Is it because of Beyonce? Is it because of the Beehive? I have a lot to say. I'm big mad. And yeah, I'm probably going to get stung by the Beehive, but I don't care. I want all the smoke. Give it to me.
All right, so a few days ago, Candace Owens said she was going to address a $10 million Beyonce endorsement that was reported by various news outlets. It was really all over the place, along with the report of the $20 million deficit that the city girl president, Kamala Harris, was in. Candace Owens, who said she was ready for the Beehive, came out and expressed her thoughts on Beyonce allegedly being paid $10 million for a 3-minute speech.
So let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Please give a big, loud Texas welcome to the next president of the United States.
Can we do a little math real quick? $10 million for 3 minutes.
Damn.
Dude, like,
that's three.
What am I doing wrong, bro?
$3.5 million a minute.
God dang it, boy.
Man.
What am I doing wrong?
Dang.
Jesus.
We are doing something wrong. We are.
God dang.
Come on.
I am hating. I'm hating.
Vice President Kamala Harris.
Apparently, she's a hustler, homie. It's truly, because if you just had to do that and get paid that amount, it means that they know that your voice is worth that, and you know that your voice is worth that, and you're only doing it for the paycheck. You're not doing it because you care about what happens to Black America. You're not living the same.
I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, homie. I'm a hustler. You can ask. You can ask about me. I mean, you making $10 million in 3 minutes. You a hustler. Believe that. Believe that. Good Lord, dude.
Reality that the majority of Black Americans are living in this economy. And now I want to be very clear. The only reason they're saying it's reportedly is because despite being asked multiple times by many journalists as to whether or not this report was true, that they paid her $10 million for this endorsement, Kamala's team has gone completely mum and is refusing to answer. Now, in my opinion, there would be no reason to refuse to answer this if this was just a pesky rumor. You'd come right out and you say, absolutely not. Beyonce genuinely just loved Kamala so much. Why can't you guys believe that this is what she truly believes in for the future? We would pay her no such thing.
Jesus. Okay, said it's $55,555 a second.
A second, damn.
What am I doing wrong? What have I done to you?
Oh man,
man. So okay, Assassin also said, "I'm so happy Kamala didn't win. Can we talk about it? I am too. I am very. I mean, I don't care how y'all feel about it. It's just too many holes, bro. I don't like it. I'm happy that she did not make it, bro. That she did not get the apprenticeship. Because I don't know if you know, Alfonso, but they trying to come up with this wild thing to where they would like for Biden to step down so that Kamala can still be the president for the next 30 to 60 days.
I heard about that. Yeah. Nope.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever
That
heard.
is. No president has ever done that before. And why should they?
No, I wouldn't. You know what Biden was out there doing? Besides other things he wasn't supposed to be doing. He was over there signing bills for rainforests and stuff, I think. And the stuff that he liked to do. And then he also like pushing us closer to World War III. But it's neither here nor there. Nobody cares, right? Nobody cares as long as the band's still playing. Let's keep going.
We're not able yet to weigh it against an FEC report because that FEC report is still due. So my instinct here is that there has to be some truth to these reports that are coming out. Of course, Megan Thee Stallion and all of her dancers are not going to just agree to work for free for Kamala Harris. I think all of these people are essentially seeing this as an opportunity to make money while Democrats are pouring money into the coffers of a Democratic Party. They're just going, well, we don't actually have to earn their vote. We're just going to find a person that they like, a person that they call queen, like Beyonce, or a person that they call king, like LeBron James, and encourage them to speak out on behalf of us. I mean, take, for example, this.
That's crazy. That's crazy, but it makes sense.
Hey, if they were paying out that money, I'm pretty sure they had all kinds of people who were like, oh, I'll speak. But, they got to handpick whoever they wanted.
See, not Nicki Minaj, I'm sorry. Cardi B said that she did not get money. And the reason why people believe her is because, she's admitted to doing more with less pressure. Like, she admitted to drugging dudes and, like, stealing from them when she was a stripper. So I don't think she would lie about getting a paycheck.
True.
I mean, that's also something that Pink Book Lesson said as well. But, I mean, just to reiterate that, nah. All right. Let's see what the chat is saying real quick. So I'm just going to say and say the Megan twerking didn't work. Nah, it didn't.
Nope.
Because I don't think she was doing the best that she could have done on that stage either. So you got to do your best if you want the best. Anyway, so they can't say crazy. Democrat tings. Should say tings instead of team, but tings.
Tings. Democrat tings.
Yeah, tings the Democrats be doing tings. Let's see. As long as I don't have to pay that campaign debt. No. That's not how this works. Nope. That is the offer. Soto Can said, we may never have to see twerking at a presidential convention. May we never have to see twerking at a president. Nah, yeah, you're right. That would have been bad.
Yep.
It wouldn't been none but body yada 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 yada. We're not doing the national anthem. We're doing body yada yada. It's crazy. Then they're gonna let Diddy out. It's gonna be wild. They gonna let Diddy out anyway, allegedly. But we'll get there. Don't put the cart in front of the horse.
Everybody else, all the mainstream media outlets, all the other blogs and news sites, yeah, she just hopped over them and went straight in for Candace Owens.
So basically what Pink Blessing is saying is that out of all the people they could have went after, they went after Candace Owens. Candace Owens was not the first person to put this out, and she was not the last person to put this out. But this was the person that Beyonce's mom believed. And I know the woman's name. I'm just not saying her name on purpose. So we don't have no issue. So, yeah. Slim said, please, no, JG, don't tell him. No, I mean, hey, look, I'm just saying. It is what it is. Let's keep it going.
And Tina Knowles, Beyonce's mom, went on social media to not only defend her daughter, but she basically admitted that they got Candace's video booted off social media. So Candace went back on her show to clap back at Tina Knowles and Beyonce.
Dance party with Beyonce.
After Tina Knowles clapped back at her. Take a look.
So it's worth noting that during this time frame, the Daily Mail, Newsweek, publications left and right went out to Kamala's campaign and Beyonce's team multiple times to confirm these reports, to confirm these amounts. Both refused to respond to it. So then Candace Owens covers it on her show, again, late to the party last week. And apparently this is what broke Beyonce. Beyonce just completely had some sort of a mental breakdown and called her mommy about this. And it's like Candace Owens is saying what everybody else has been saying for an entire week, but this is Candace Owens. And this must have been what led her team to decide to phone.
You are right. This is Candace Owens. This is Candace Owens, the person who found out that the vice president was lying about her grandma in a book and proceeded to pull her entire history up. And find out that her family were Irish slave owners. Yes, that Candace Owens. I'd be really concerned too if I showed up on your radar. Not gonna lie. I mean, come on, Candy. Let's just be honest. You are not the person that people, you actually do this little thing called journalism. Like, it gets kind of bad. You put bounties out. You was asking your chat, like, hey, if we can verify the information that you give, we gonna pay you money. Like, say less. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you not the one. You not the one. But you know you're not the one. Quit playing, girl.
It in to Mark Zuckerberg, which, by the way, is 100% what happened. Take this to the bank, okay? Somebody had a contact at Meta. And they contacted Meta and said, can you take down Candace Owens' post, despite the fact that this went viral and it was everywhere? She wanted my post about it to be removed. And to be clear, in my post, I said, allegedly. Joe Rogan is not saying allegedly there. I was clear that it was a report. I was clear of where exactly the report came from and said that it was still pending because we were awaiting the FEC final report, which is supposed to come from Kamala's campaign, which would include.
Said the FCC won't let me be. I just want to do that. You got anything that you wanted to add?
No.
You want to put it out there, man. Eminem was out here too, so
he was. Yep.
You probably got him a nice little check too.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he did.
I mean, he better.
Amounts to Beyonce. And so when you have a report and when you're basically saying this is allegedly it's coming from this campaign, there's no way that you can get this taken down from Instagram. Absolutely ridiculous, pathetic. I think it's spineless. And like, of all of the things that have been said about me on the internet, every day there's something fake that I said. I promise you, I never said it. I'm being attacked. I'm like, there's no clip of me saying it. There's no means for me to ever get it taken down, but she was able to do this. It was a total elitist move. Anyways, Mammy Tina decides to brag about
not Mammy.
These elitist connections that someone was clearly able to pull behind the scenes, able to pull these strings and target just Candace Owens. And she posted this to her Instagram page. She posted, so this, and this is a picture of my show page, so this has been flagged on Instagram as fake news and taken down. It's called false information. Sadly, other platforms with a lack of integrity still have it up. So she's admitting this is just a target of Candace Owens. The lie is that Beyonce was paid $10 million to speak at a rally in Houston for Vice President Kamala Harris, when in fact Beyonce did not receive a penny for speaking at presidential candidate Vice President Kamala Harris's rally in Houston. In fact, she actually paid for her own flights for her and her team and total glam. She's not even aware of how privileged that sounds.
What does that mean, Alfonso? Total glam.
Toe glam. I have no idea.
I don't know what that means.
Does that mean makeup and hair? I don't know.
So, okay. All right. That makes sense, I guess.
They are not only lying and disrespecting Beyonce's name, but they are trying to further discredit the power of our vice president. When does the lies and rumors stop? She meant to say when do. Of course, you won't see this in the news! Exclamation point, times 5. Okay, so parking aside the fact that Tina Knowles is still grifting off her ex-husband's last name so people know that she's related to Beyonce. To be clear, Tina and her ex-husband Matthew divorced 13 years ago. Her name is Tina Lawson, not Knowles, but let's keep up the Knowles so people can put some respect on your name.
I would never understand Tina going back to her ex-husband's name after they've been.
So that's what's going on over here in Candyland.
Let's see.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you do not want to have no Candace Owens coming after you, man. You don't want that.
She's pulling up all the facts, all of them.
She's not playing. She's not playing at all. So, all right, y'all. We are almost through. Now, I will tell you this: we are going to try to make it to the 2-hour mark because we're going good, but we're running out of topics. Contrary to popular belief, Heather does actually add some value to this thing, but we're not giving her any props because he said she was going to be here and she did not show up, even though she is sick, even though we told her, even though I said, Heather, do not try to come on the show. That way me and Alfonso can figure out how to make it through a 2-hour show without you. And her response was what, Alfonso?
She said, I can do it. I'll show up.
Mm-hmm. And now she's somewhere sleep because that medicine ain't no joke. So it is what it is.
It's gonna knock you out.
But she's fine though. I think it's just because the weather changed. Because it got really cold all of a sudden, like overnight. And I think that's what threw a lot of people off. It's like a bug going around. That's what I hear. So anyway, thank you guys for rocking with us. All 6 of you, plus whoever's watching on the restream, plus who just popped in and said, I hate this and popped out. But thank you guys for watching anyway. Make sure, especially if you're still here and you didn't say that you hate this, to hit the like button so they can get out to more people, so that other people who may like it or may not like it get a chance to at least see it. All right. So let's go into the next topic. And y'all already know what that is. You know what this is. It's Diddy getting out. Oh, Lord. And is he coming out to TBH for all the jokes we've been cracking? We literally built our whole fun thing over on the backs of this.
You weren't the ones doing it.
Oh my goodness. So the cat said, leave Heather alone. She'll be okay. We will not leave her alone because I told her if you don't show up after all this, I'm going to talk bad about you throughout the whole stream. I'm a man of my word. That's a Joker. That's a Joker. Take that. Man, jeez. All right, so I apologize for what you're about to hear, but it is the quickest situation of what's going on, and then we might dive into another one that's a little bit more detailed, but this person has a lot more insight to it. It'll actually be a lawyer, but this is coming from Perez Hilton, and he also has a lot of subscribers. But if you like him and you have not subscribed to him, then I suggest you do subscribe to him. Okay? Because like Soda Hand Assassin said, I would have been swallowed up. But you know what? If it wasn't for Diddy getting out on bail. So let's check it out. Let's check it out. All right, here we go. All right. Yes. Give Al a break right now. Take him out the hot seat.
It's all good.
All right, here we go.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, especially when it comes to Diddy winning in court. As I previously told you all, Kim Porter's baby daddy and Cassie's ex-boyfriend was scheduled to appear in...
He is a messy dude, though. But I'm going to be honest. He has the most straightforward of what happened. I mean, I found something that's like 25, 30 minutes long that explained it. But, yeah, he is a messy dude.
a Manhattan courtroom today. He showed up and won multiple victories. First, even before the hearing started, Diddy arrived without shackles. His lawyers argued last night in a request to the judge that he appear without shackles because that is perceived possibly by potential jury members in a negative light.
All right, so real quick, let's go over the points. If you saw somebody come in with the belly chain and the arms, would you perceive guiltiness right off the top? Yeah,
Probably, yeah. I would, yeah.
yeah. So it makes sense. All right, let's keep going.
Bias. And the judge agreed. So Diddy was there without shackles. And he was in a great mood, joking with his lawyers. But it appears that he's lost a considerable amount of weight behind bars. I guess the food at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn isn't like the chef meals that he was used to. Wah, wah.
You a hater for that one.
So, victory number 1 for Diddy was no shackles. Victory number 2 for Diddy. As I told you, last week, the federal prosecutors told the judge in this case that a sweep of Diddy's cell rewarded them with a treasure trove of notes and information that they allege revealed criminal wrongdoing while locked up, talking about paying off witnesses, silencing victims, etc. His lawyers argued that that was privileged information, attorney-client privilege.
Which it was if he said anything about that to his lawyers. Which it was. So, I mean, they took pictures and then sent it all to the DA or whoever is trying it. Like, you can't do that. That's cheating.
And the judge said today that he will not take into consideration any of the notes or information gathered from that cell sweep. Diddy has another scheduled hearing this Friday for specifically the issue of being released on bail
Hey, finna get out.
yet again. The judge will hear what his lawyer has to say, and unfortunately, the prosecutors took an L, at least temporarily. Another win for Diddy is the judge ordered that prosecutors destroy all copies of his handwritten notes and all of the information gathered from the cell sweep. However, the judge says that the originals should stay with him in the court, and he will at a later date determine whether it will be admissible or not in court.
So basically, he's taking it away from them so that they can't use it to formulate their own thing. But at the same time, he's holding it so that if they do become relevant and he deems like it's something that happened and they actually were a part of the notes, then he can hold him liable for that. So that's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. All right, let's keep going.
Remember, the hearing today happened after his lawyers yesterday requested this emergency hearing. There was already the pre-planned one for Friday about the bail issue. The issue today was specifically with regards to the information and materials collected from his jail cell. Prosecutors, however, argued today that most of the items taken during the sweep, which the government says was pre-planned at the facility before his arrest, was unrelated to the case and did not target specific inmates. The prosecutors say that the items taken were not legally privileged. Mark Agnifilio, however, told the judge, quote, "When we visit him in jail, we have lists. Everything in these pads are things we discuss, trial strategy, who we should speak to undermine a witness's credibility. We discuss everything with Mr. Combs." Judge Arun Subramanian ruled that the court will keep the papers and that the lawyers on both sides should submit briefs about the issue over the next few weeks. Prosecutors have accused Diddy of trying to influence, either through bribes or blackmail, potential witnesses while behind bars.
I just want to know, how is that even possible? How could somebody even do that?
He's got a lot of money. He's got a lot of people with him. I'm pretty sure he could do that.
Okay. Well, you might be right, but I just don't see, like, he's not like a drug dealer or a kingpin or nothing like that.
No, but he's been collecting millions from his vodka, probably from Biggie's music and stuff like that, and everything else he dabbles into. So I'm pretty sure he had a good chunk of money.
Okay, let's keep going then.
Assistant U.S. Attorney Christy Slavic said that the papers taken from his cell, 11 pages and 8 pages of a calendar book, feature Diddy's writings about paying off witnesses and finding dirt on victims. The assistant U.S. attorney says, quote, "A witness was paid off and finding dirt on 2 different victims is not privilege." Additionally, Slavic, the assistant U.S. attorney, alleges that on October 14th, Diddy called a family member to work with someone who is not a lawyer about finding information about an accuser. That is not privileged. Mark Agnifilio said that he wants to know how prosecutors obtained the papers and to see the surveillance video, and he argues that the incident could lead to the dismissal of the indictment or the recusal of the entire prosecution team. Unlikely. In fact, Slavic, the federal prosecutor, claims that no member of the prosecution team was aware of the search.
All right. Just to let you know, I am here. It's just my camera's acting a little weird, so I ain't disappear. Anything you want to add to that while we keep going?
No, I mean, it's just a little long right there, but yeah, I mean,
it gets a little jarring because it's a lot of like terms, like it's lawyer terms. But if we're gonna put it in perspective, it's very simple. They effed around and found out.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you are familiar with what happened with the YSL case, the Young Slime God case, but basically the same thing that happened here happened over there. It was some halfway prosecution. They wasn't doing their job, crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's. They were just trying to get stuff done. And in doing so, you might have gathered a lot of good information, but you have a poor way of sorting it. So that's basically what happened on that. And right now, because of the way they gathered the said information, if it wasn't for the judge being smart on their feet and saying, okay, I won't let you plan around this, I am going to hold on to this, then they would have been really up the creek with no paddle. But they still have a long way to go. And unfortunately, I do believe that he will be back home by Saturday, Monday. I think he'll be posting bail for about $20 million, and they're gonna confine him to a certain place, and that's where he's gonna have to stay. But he's not gonna have to be in there because they're already using the angle of his health. They're already using a lot of stuff that's gonna allow him to get right back out here. So yeah, it's a sad situation. But I'm gonna play it. Actually, I will change the. I will change it. Y'all can see my cat for a second. Change it to a different one that's not as dry. That's a good way to put it. Let's see. Anything that you want to expound upon on that?
Man, yeah. I mean, I think it would suck if they did release him because there's a lot he can do if he does get like released a little early or whatever. There's a lot he can do to, I guess, cement his a not guilty verdict or something like that. And there's a lot he can get done, and he's going to be scrambling to get all kinds of stuff done. But yeah, I don't know.
All right, well, we're gonna take a little drive to another YouTuber called The Lead Attorney for this one, and he actually is very, 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 very good. You need to follow him. I'm not asking. You need to follow him. All right, because he's gonna break this thing down in a way that you ain't never seen before. Okay. So I'll need you guys to just go ahead. Trust me on this one, man. All four of y'all, plus the 6, plus whoever's watching it now. Go ahead and follow Lead Attorney. Go ahead and follow. When you get over there, you ain't got to tell them that I sent you. But you should. But you don't have to. All right. Let's get it popping.
And when a judge does that, that's a good sign. Doesn't mean he's going to get out, no. But it means that the judge is open to it. Not one of these Glanville types. So the judge is kind of putting the prosecution to its paces and say, hey, man, y'all need to come with it. Now, it's a good thing that the judge is a federal judge, because what does that mean? It means really he can't be fired, right? You're a judge for life. And so you want that as Puffy, because you don't want him to be swayed. You don't want the judge to be swayed by politics and by public sentiment. Because y'all know when that dang Cassie video came out, did people want Puffy to get a bond? Like the American people wanted Puffy under the prison. And if a state court judge gives Puffy a bond, you better believe that's coming right back up when that judge runs for re-election. But if you're a federal court judge, I'm here for life. I'm good. And so now the judge is not swayed. And so the judge is saying, hey, man, I gave this other dude a $10 million bond. Why shouldn't I give Puffy a bond? So we're gonna see that. We are gonna see that. All right, let's take a look at what we got, guys. This is our man right here. What does it say? It says Sean Combs appeared in a Manhattan courtroom on Tuesday, today, as his lawyers objected to the prosecution's use of handwritten notes found inside the music mogul's jail cell, arguing that his rights had been violated when they were turned over to prosecutors. What does this mean? It means that Sean Combs had some notes in his jail cell. The cops went in, or not the cops, I guess, the Bureau of Prisons went in and searched his cell. And apparently they took some notes, or they took photos of some notes that he had. Why is this an issue? Well, let's figure it out. The dispute stemmed from a recent sweep of the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, where Mr. Combs has been held.
All right. So how you think about his explanation over the other guy's explanation?
I like his better. This guy right here.
Yeah.
The other guy, what's his name? Perez Hilton, whatever. It's just too. Yeah. I don't know. He just. He's too sassy when he does it.
There you go. Yeah, just a little too much sauce for me, Doc. Yeah. Too much sauce for me. But yeah, so basically just going through all of this. And guys, hey, look, if you want to actually watch the rest of that, you can 100% go there to his channel. I encourage you to. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do this. I am going to go ahead and put the link to this video in the chat right now. So there is the link to that video right now. And since we're already doing that, let me go ahead and put Pink Book's lessons also in the chat as well. Because we want to make sure that the people who are actually helping us with our show by doing great content that we're able to react to, we want them to continue to get their 464K subscribers. Okay. Yeah, the lead attorney and Pink Book Lessons have the same amount of subscribers. That's crazy. 464. Okay. Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, ooh-wee.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's a lot.
And one thing I will say about the lead attorney in general, he does not mind YouTubers reacting to his show or even playing large quantities of it. The only thing that he requires is that you give credit. After that, he good. He does. You can literally react the whole. If you can make it, the whole 3 hours that he went by himself solo.
Dang.
You want to sit there and react with it all the way through? No copyright strike, no issue. But you have to just give credit where credit's due. So that was pretty fun. Let's see. Did we have any other topic? No, we did not. It's an hour 31, and I think we did pretty good considering that we normally would have 3 people spread in 2 hours, which means Heather does talk for about an average of 20 minutes for the whole stream. So that makes perfect sense there. Oh yeah, I'm digging. I hope you're sleeping well wherever you're at, because I'm telling you, it's gonna be some problems and repercussions in the morning. So let's do this. Let's have a little fun. How you doing over there, Alfonso? Good?
Good. Just tired.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, so here's what we'll do. You know what? We're not gonna be able to get through that video. That video is actually too long. So we're not gonna worry about it. Instead, let's look up something that I think that you and I might find interesting.
All right.
Just the hump.
What you gonna...
So we're gonna freestyle real quick.
All right. Gonna pull up the Tyson fight.
You know what? Let's talk about that Tyson fight. Let's do that. Let's do that. So, Alfonso, how did you feel about the Tyson fight?
First of all, I hated that it was on Netflix because it was buffering, and I knew Netflix wasn't gonna be able to handle that. It was like I had to keep backing out of it and then push and play again, and it would go back into it, and it would freeze after 15-20 seconds, and it just I hated it. Now the 2 women that were fighting, damn, that was a brawl right there. That was a brawl.
The two Mexican Americans.
Yeah,
that was a good fight.
The guy that came out with like the kind of Aztec looking outfit and dancers and stuff. Yeah, that one was a good one too.
Let me see if I can get the ticket for that fight, so we can at least have the names.
Yeah, I don't even remember. I don't remember anybody's name except for Tyson and what's his name, Paul. But that's one thing I hated about it. It's like it just kept freezing up and buffering. It's like, oh my god! It's like, man, come on. And and also I think Netflix is doing. They're supposed to be showing. Are they showing the football game on? Texans and who? Somebody. Oh, and the Ravens. I think it's on. Is it on Christmas? Anyway, but that's the one where Beyonce is going to be performing.
Oh yes,
and during the halftime show of that game. And I'm like, man, what kind of like whatever.
So you don't think it's a good idea?
I mean, with the football game, I guess it'll probably be all right because the fight itself, I'm pretty sure there were countries all over the world that were trying to watch it. And the football game, it's going to be just, narrowed down to mainly the states,
Yeah.
So I think it'd be all right, but I don't know why Netflix. I don't know why any of these sports. What do you call it? Like football, basketball, baseball. They are trying to branch out into different avenues of like streaming and all that. It's like, man, just keep it on TV, regular channels, and everybody. And like, I don't know.
I disagree with that. I think they're just trying to go into a new format. They're trying to get more revenue by live streaming. And like we've already covered, live streaming is not the same as pre-record. Netflix is the king of pre-recorded. YouTube probably could have handled that a lot better. Because think about it.
Yeah.
On any given day, there are hundreds of millions of people live streaming on YouTube.
Yep.
And as long as your equipment is halfway decent, you will be fine. But Netflix doesn't do that. They don't do live streaming. So it's new for them. Yeah. They have the money, they have the ability, but they just don't have the experience.
True.
So honestly, YouTube has already been YouTube has YouTube TV. That's the TV that I have. And what I will tell you about YouTube TV is that it is amazing. Because you can literally take something that's live, you can pause it, you can go back to it being live. And when you're watching sports, you can go to a channel that's got like 3 or 4 different channels, but you can pick which events you want to watch all on the same screen. Like you can just literally like just pick different ones in the different boxes. So it's just a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
They got it figured out. And I think that if they had the ability or had the money that Netflix had in order to get this fight over, we would have seen something real nice.
Yeah, but the Tyson fight itself, it just
that fight was horrible.
Yeah, it was. It was. And then towards maybe the third, fourth round, it looked like Tyson couldn't even really move on his legs too good. Like, I don't know if
that's what people keep saying, but I don't know if
or maybe he was just he could have been doing it on purpose. Who knows? But when they were showing Tyson in training, he was moving. He was moving. He was punching, and it was like, that looked like the old Mike. And maybe like the first round he came out like that, and I think a little bit of the second round, but then after that it was just kind of like it was just more of a sparring match, I guess you could say.
You're telling the truth though.
But Tyson got 20 million for that fight?
I believe so.
I think it was 20. And what's his name? I'm pretty sure Paul got more. I don't know how much he got, but he always
he got that too.
He always makes sure that he gets more than the opponent. So I'm pretty sure he got like double that. So it was a good.
It was all right.
I was gonna say it's a good payday for both of them. So they both won. Oh man.
So yeah, this is Netflix's first broadcasting of its first live fight, and it was having problems with viewers complaining about buffering and some miscommunication with the host. Because I don't know if you noticed or not, but watching the show, they actually 100% did not have the right mics on. So you said look at the TBH IG. Well, unfortunately, my friend, the person who has access to that still is asleep. But you can
No,
send it
you,
to me.
oh, it's a TBH one. Oh, tell them to send it to you.
Yeah, I was just saying you can send it to mine. If you know, I think I'll follow you. Oh no, send it to the TikTok if you can. But I'll send you something real quick. That way you know it's me. But yeah, Netflix was dealing with growing pain. Basically,
Mm-hmm.
they're ill prepared for that type of stuff, and I mean it's understandable. It wasn't just like the United States; it was the world.
Mm-hmm. All
There were
over.
a lot of people streaming. Like it was a good problem to have, but a bad moment to have it in. So,
There you go.
yep.
Perfectly said right there.
Hey,
Perfectly said. But yeah, it
we
was.
want problems over here.
Right. Yeah. It was pissing me off trying to watch that fight. Like I said, it just kept freezing up, and I was like, ugh. I got tired of having to back out and push play again. I was like, I just kind of stopped watching it after a while.
Yeah, I kept watching it though. I'm not gonna lie.
Like I said, the fights that I really did catch were the two women, and then the other two people. Like I said, I didn't watch all of it solid through, but from what I caught, it was pretty damn good.
Yeah, I mean the fights themselves were good. It was just that the payoff was lackluster because I was in a group chat and I was like, they was like, we all know that Mike Tyson gonna win, but what round he gonna win in? And I was being funny. I was like, Jake Paul, first round. They was like, man, get out of here. They only won. Everybody like, oh man, like nobody expected it, but I really think he was holding his punches.
Yeah, I think so too. But it kind of looked like Tyson was too. But then it's
I feel like Tyson was holding his punches.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it kind of looked like what's his name, Paul was holding his punches too.
Yeah, at the end, I definitely think that Jake Paul started holding his punches because he knew he had enough points on the card and that he really didn't want to hurt him. Maybe he had got tired. It could be a mixture of both things. It could be that we really are just 90s era people and we just believe that Mike Tyson is this crazy person that will never age. But the man is like, what, 60?
58.
58. Like, dude, like how much longer?
He looked his age in there, but I mean, he still looks good though.
Don't get it messed up. Either one of us try to do that. It's over.
Oh man,
we get 9. It's gonna be bad, boy.
Right.
Had to get cracked.
But one thing I don't like about Paul boxing is just they always pick the boxer that they're gonna box. They handpick them, and it seems like they're all rigged. It's like they either gonna box somebody that they know they're gonna 100% dominate, or the other person just kind of goes down like third round or so, fourth round. I mean, if they're getting a big payday, I mean, why wouldn't they go down?
Well, that's the thing. I don't think he necessarily wanted to go down, but he knew that's what he had to do.
Well, like for example, when I don't know if it was Logan Paul or Jake Paul, they fought this UFC fighter called Tyrone Woodley.
Yeah.
And Tyrone Woodley is a beast. I mean, that man is a beast. He is knocking folks out. And then Paul knocked him out. I was like, come on, man. It was I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, just like Soda just put up right now. Fight was rigged.
Facts, 300%. 300% rigged.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. But that's what we wanted. We wanted to see a fight.
I wanted to see Tyson knock his head off. That's what I wanted to see.
Hey, I wanted to put that boy in a seat and be like, now you just sit right there. I wanted to see that. I wanted that bad. But you kind of knew something was up when the little girl interviewed him at the end and was like, what do you want to talk about as far as like legacy and things like that? And he pretty much just gave her the most sobering answer ever. In his point of view, he was like, man, that's just an overused word that people just use. They don't even know, what it means. You live and then you die. There's no such thing as legacy. Like, what? This is the same dude that was so passionate about fighting that he literally bit somebody's ear off.
Right.
And now all of a sudden, that fire done left? Nah. I feel like the fight was rigged. I feel like Solar Can Assassin, just like you. I feel like something happened somewhere. And I think maybe it happened during that weigh-in. When Jake Paul was playing around and he was crawling on all fours and then he smacked him in the face.
Yep.
I think they had a conversation. This is alleged, but I think the team might have had a conversation. I think they had to get some assurances that Tyson was going to do what he was supposed to do. Or we could just be looking at an old man whose spirit was willing, but body wasn't. And he was doing good, but he couldn't continue. You can clearly see that some of his like normal move sets that he would do or his normal combinations, you could see where he should have did it and how it should have knocked Jake Paul out in at least 3 occurrences.
Yeah. Yep.
But he stopped. And at first, and we want to be like, he stopped because he's getting paid. No, maybe he stopped because he was hurting. Maybe his back was hurting, man. Like maybe his knee was hurting.
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah. Hey, it might. The truth is always in the gray area. Truth is always in the gray area. And you know what, guys? Here go the truth. The truth is, I have pushed Alfonso to his limits tonight. Y'all give a shout out to Alfonso for rocking with me. Oh yeah, you telling the truth, Soda. After the first cleanse, he stopped the assaults. Yep.
Yeah. Now that he brings that up, they were clinching a lot. A lot. Like, come on, man.
It was almost like the clinching was giving him a chance to be like, I remember.
Yeah.
Or either he was like, you okay, old man? Something was going on in them clinches, man. And I really think that was burning down his momentum too.
Yeah.
Even if you wanted to fight him, like, you keep clinching me up, you keep throwing me off. Maybe Jake Paul wanted his ear to get bit off because he wild. I don't know.
Yeah,
he didn't have no ear guards on. So the Can Assassin also said Jake Paul whispered something, and you see Tyson tap his shoulder to acknowledge what he said. Ooh, it's getting crazy.
Yeah, it was rigged. It was.
Just to let you know, Soda, I'm checking to make sure that you didn't send me anything. I'm checking. I did send you something, but I don't see anything, so I think we're good. But so we're gonna go ahead and do the wrap up. But I will say this in closing for the Mike Tyson fight. If I could take away anything from that, is to understand that our legends are the people who were the fierce warriors, or the people who are the monsters. They get old too. They get old too. And when you get old, this is not an anime. Life is not an anime. It's not going to be like that old dude like Master Roshi that can still go and fight in the forever tournament and stuff, and he over 100 years old. Like, that's just not how it works. It's just not how it works. So I just want you guys to understand that even though we might not like what we saw, we still have to acknowledge the fact that that was almost a 60-year-old man who got in that ring, and regardless of whether he was tapped to not do it or not, everybody in this chat, everybody that's watching, just understand he would massacre you. Don't get it twisted. Don't think that he washed up. You will catch an L. You will suffer. Okay? You not Jake Paul. Man, I'm just telling you. Oh, okay, I got it. Okay, I see it. Soda Can. All right, I'm finna We're gonna end the show with this right at the 10-minute mark. I got you. And let's go here.
Landing some big shots and knocking Jake around the ring. But that changed when Paul clinched with Tyson. It's alleged he whispered into Tyson's ear to cool it, and the message was confirmed received by Tyson with the affirming tap on the back. After that moment, Tyson became a stick in the mud, standing directly in front of Paul with no more aggressiveness to him. Like here, for instance, Tyson can see the right hand plain as day and makes no attempt to slip it. My next reason is Tyson was definitely pulling his punches. Tyson looked as if he was struggling to hold back and not throw punches at Paul. Here's a perfect example. Tyson deflects the shot off his shoulder, comes up in perfect position to land a counter right hand, but does nothing. Very uncharacteristic. This fight was most definitely rigged. Here's some evidence you might have missed. Tyson was doing fantastic at the beginning, landing some big shots and knocking Jake around the ring. But that changed when Paul clinched with...
That's crazy. Man. Dang, man. Now I gotta take it all back. I was trying to make it.
We wanted to see a massacre.
That man is still a monster. Somebody just had a chain on him. Somebody just had a chain on my boy.
It was that money, that 20 million. Probably promised him some other stuff too, but hey.
Sold for 20 million. Well, not really. He didn't sell it sold. Because honestly, Mike Tyson is a much nicer person now. It seems like he's in more peace now.
Yeah, he is. And he sells a lot of weed, and he smokes a lot of weed, so
yeah, so I mean that definitely helps. So I don't know, man, but yeah, told you. Okay. All right, fine. But yeah. All right, well, let's go ahead and wrap this one up then. All right. Hold on a second.
All right.
Go ahead.
But yeah, just want to say thank you to everybody. This is a good show, nice long show. But yeah, thank you for everybody for tuning in, and like and subscribe to our pages, please.
Perfectly executed. Also, guys, just want to let you know that at the end of the day, it's always and will forever always be you versus Mike Tyson. Not a fight. It's always you versus you. All right. Make sure that you're doing the best that you can to change your life. You only got one, allegedly, but definitely this one right here that you're in, do the best you can to make it the best that you can be. That means work on something. Don't be afraid. Do the best that you can do and leave everything else behind. Leave it all out on the field. We appreciate you guys for rocking with us. Now it's time for y'all to get out of here. See ya.
Peace.